So yeah, superficially, obviously, a fat chick, not happening. That says a lot about a woman who she doesn't take care of herself, doesn't care about her appearance. That tells me she'll never care, and I'll wind up being with a sickly, obese woman somewhere down the line, and will not teach my kids good habits. Um, Constantly disagreeable, like has to question everything you say. No, sir. Well, that's a non-negotiable. Um, I say smokers, but I've been with chicks who smoked. It didn't bother me that bad.
I never will date with a smoker.
No,
No, it just tells me a lot about her personality. Hate it.
uh,
No.
I'm not too judgmental about that. Can't be a heavy drinker. Social drinker, yeah. If she gets obnoxious when she drinks, no, sir. Because that's a
For me, never drink. Like she
never.
cannot never drink. I never drink. She never drinks, never smokes, never,
Well,
never.
I
No,
don't drink.
no vices at all.
I don't drink because I'm an alcoholic. I battle addiction,
Yeah,
so I can't hold everybody around me hostage with that. That's just my belief that I've been with women who like a glass of wine with dinner. Maybe if we go out to see some live music, she wants a martini or a mixed drink. And it, loosens her up. She wants to dance. She gets frisky. She gets horny. So, but if she's slamming them and then falling all over the place and like ones that get loud and emotional when they drink, no, thank you. That's a problem. That's
but
a
that
nightmare. I've
and that's
dated.
the thing. If you hold yourself to a high standard, I hold everybody around me to a high standard. The girl that I'm seeing now, when we started dating, she had an occasional drink and occasional smoke, and I told her, "Listen, I like you. It's not gonna work if this is not stopping forever, as long
Yeah,
as we're together, it's not gonna work." And she said, "I'm gonna give this up for you." I said, "Fuck yeah, you're gonna give it up for me,
there
because
you
I
go.
will not be here if you don't." And that is as simple. Also, friends, all of my friends here, when they told me I smoke or drink or something, I said no, or even party. I mean, I'm very extreme, but I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't party, because I'm not 20 anymore. Even
Yeah,
when I was, yeah, when I was in 20s, I had bars and restaurants and shit. But still, this is just not when you grow into a man. I don't need a party to forget my problems. Party
no,
for me, it's a waste of time. Drinking and smoking and trying to numb myself, or even watching TV to numb myself from life. I don't need distraction from life. I fucking love my life. I create
yeah,
my life every single day.
hell yeah.
For me, instead of chilling and watching TV, I rather have this kind of talk.
Mm.
I love it. It's for me. It's even I feel so alive. I feel so relaxed. So
Yeah, the smoking. Like, look, if I'm in a serious relationship and it's going to go long term, probably not. Not a habitual smoker. Now, if me and a chick just got an arrangement, it doesn't
yeah, but
bother.
if you need, for me, if I told her, if I'm gonna consider you as a wife, it's gotta stop. If you don't stop, I mean, I'm just exiting. If I'm not dating you for to marriage, I'm just not down for that at all.
Yeah,
I
nobody
don't want to
likes.
waste my time.
I don't want to feel like I'm licking a fucking ashtray when I go to kids. That's disgusting. It's a
Yeah,
nasty habit. I don't smoke. I did for years, and I
yeah,
quit. Since I quit, it's repulsive.
yeah.
Um, and there's certain things we have to be in alignment with. I want to be with a woman where I can be the leader and a gentleman. I like doing shit like opening the door for her. I like when we go to restaurants, she tells me what she wants and I'll order. Like I'll order the food, order everything. She just got to sit there and look pretty and have a nice time. And I'll take care of everything.
Yeah.
And like if a girl's got a problem with that, that tells me she's like, oh, you're trying to control me. Droop, she's gone. Because at some point she'll use that control, because that's what they'll say to try to shame you, man shame you. What, you don't want me going out with my friends tonight? What are you? Oh, you're insecure? You're trying to control me? If they don't understand what you're doing is in the best interest of that relationship and trying to save her from making a mistake, she means she doesn't trust your leadership and she thinks she knows better than you, that's a disaster. And you're going to see that more when you're younger. But if you got your fucking deck stacked right, you will exude that behavior. You'll exude that energy. She'll know not to test that shit. Um, So I mean, that's a few of my superficials. Getting in the long term, there's things that are more. We have to have common values. She's got to believe in God. Um, she's got to understand her position in my life. That's God, me, her. God, me, purpose, her. It's just the way it's got to be. If she wants to be in a happy relationship and I want to be happy, that's the pecking order. And a woman who truly loves you and truly trusts you will understand that and support you with that. And that's getting a little deeper into long-term marriage material, values, core beliefs, and uh, be in agreement with raising children, managing money, time together, stuff like that, prioritization of certain things. For guys y'all's age, my son and DT and all, y'all are going to have to date a little while to really see what fits and what doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
My boundaries might not be the same as yours. And you have to, and I suggest you pay attention to what matters to you. And I documented this. I've physically written it on paper, my boundaries, my non-negotiables, my forgivable, but not if they happen every day, and things that I'm just okay with.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's some things that, because once you set a boundary, it's your responsibility to enforce it. And it's the other person's job to occasionally test it. Now, if you give a non-negotiable and she crosses that line and you've explained to her, look, if this happens even one time, we won't be together. I'm gone. And she does that, she's got to go because you got to keep your word. Now, so that's why you got to understand your boundaries. It's so important. And you also got to understand if things that come up from time to time, can you talk through it? And if, you get the resolution that you want to hear from her and the accountability, you can overlook it. But you don't want to be dealing with the shit all the time. This is like once or twice a year type occurrences. Then, you got to categorize your boundaries and have clear boundaries and clear what they mean to you. And then in a consequence, if that boundary is crossed. But that's going in deep. But that's some of my superficial red flags.
Mm-hmm.
On the phone a lot. But the younger generation, they on their phones all the time, the guys and the girls. But I can tell you how to set the tone and set yourself apart is when you're with her, put your fucking phone away and like check her when she pulls hers out. Say, hey, look, sweetheart, this is my time. You can talk to the friends later. You with me tonight. Catch up with your friends tomorrow. It's time for you to give me your attention. And you don't have to say it exactly like that, but you have to give off that vibe. And then, because I see a lot of young couples, even grown-ups, sitting across from each other at dinner on their phone. You want to set yourself apart? Have some fucking discipline. Put that shit away.
Yeah.
Stop trying to satisfy yourself every second of every day with that shit.